Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here then welcome. My name is Evelyn and I'm really excited to be reviewing the Can't Stop Won't Stop foundation. I feel like every time I have to say the name of this foundation I have to like dance or like sing the name. So if you guys want to see my thoughts and reviews and all the tea on this foundation, then definitely carry on watching. The PR box that they sent is like insanely big. I'll open it up for you guys. Oh my god, it's so big. Like, okay, so this is the box, guys. They have 45 shades of foundations from light to dark. So I'm just gonna slowly lift up and show you guys. Look at all those shades, look at all those undertones. Like, oh my god. I think I'm gonna swatch a few shades on my face so that we can see which color matches me best. I'm gonna use the matte primer as well, and I'm gonna use a sponge so that I can see how everything performs together. The primer, and I'm gonna put this in the areas that I tend to get oily. So lately I love to put my primer on with a brush, just because I find that it doesn't change like the texture of the product, because if I use my fingers I find that like sometimes I warm it up. Just looking at this primer, like my skin, literally my nose, all my pores look so smoothed out and it feels hella matte. And it's just like, okay, I'm really excited to put on the foundation as well now to see what the finish is going to be like. Okay, so starting off with Golden Honey. It looks a lot more golden in the packet. So yeah, this is definitely something to consider. So next up I'm going in with Almond. Okay, so that's slightly more golden. And I'm thinking this could possibly work. This could actually work. Next up is Cinnamon. And wait, cinnamon actually looks cinnamon looks lighter than almond. Like, what is going on? Next up I'm going to be swatching Honey. Next up I'm going to be swatching Mahogany. Okay, so I'm a little bit confused because the shades are not going in order and they all have like slightly different undertones than what I thought they would, like looking on the packaging. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to swatch a few more shades on this side, and then I'm going to have to choose like which one I think is best for me. Nutmeg, Cappuccino. Yeah, so this one's definitely a lot more warmer. I'm gonna swatch Sienna, and then I'm gonna swatch one more shade, and this one is Deep Sable. Guys, I'm literally even more confused. Blend this one in. So this is, whoa, this foundation is definitely like full coverage. So I just tried to blend out Deep Sable and already I can tell that it's oxidizing like very fast. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to probably go ahead and use this one, and this is in the shade Nutmeg, because I hope this works, guys, because I'm a little bit skeptical. I'm going to use a sponge and I've already wet it so it's damp, and I'm just going to go ahead and blend out the foundation. Okay guys, I think we're safe. This is looking like a great match. So far so good. So yeah, the foundation definitely oxidizes. Okay, so it's definitely full coverage and it definitely has a matte finish. I really like the sponge as well. It's got that like this flat side, and then it's also got this side over here, and then it's got the top, so you can really kind of like get into the corners. I feel like I don't even have to put a lot of powder. The way that this foundation is looking really matte. It's like if you have oily skin, yeah, this foundation is going to be your best friend. This foundation is about to be your best friend, I promise. Okay, so far so good. Like, I'm really happy with the results. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and finish the rest of my makeup. Okay guys, so I went ahead and finished off the rest of my makeup off camera. I added a little bit of contour, a little bit of lashes, and a little bit of lipstick, you know, just to make the whole look come together, because this is how I usually do my makeup. Okay, so my final thoughts on this foundation. First of all, I really love the packaging. I love the fact that it comes with a pump. Like, I love the foundation with a pump because it's just easier to apply it. You get 30 ml of product in this foundation. I feel like that's standard with most foundations. The foundation retails for £15. Now, £15 for a drugstore foundation is a little bit pricey, because I feel like foundations, I feel like drugstore foundations tend to range from about maybe $12.99 to like £5. So £15 is a little bit up there. However, trying it today, I do feel like it's worth it. I also like, I absolutely love the fact that they have got 45 shades. Like, 45 shades. We've been screaming this, and it's amazing that brands are finally listening. I love the fact that they collaborated with Alissa, and they obviously, you know, they really worked on the undertones. They really worked on including everybody so that everyone is able to find their shade. So if you have oily skin, or you have combination skin, or you just love a good matte finish, then this is going to be your best friend, because it definitely, like, sis, I'm not lying, I have tried a lot of matte foundations and they have never given me this matte finish. Like, so this foundation for me is like matte, like full-on matte. However, if you're someone that kind of that likes a matte finish but you don't want it to be too matte, then you're not really gonna love this foundation. Or like, especially if you have dry skin, then I probably will stay away from this foundation, just because it definitely does feel very dry on my skin, and I can't imagine if your skin is very dry, how is it going to feel. Another thing that I would say about this foundation is that a little bit definitely goes a long way. I found that, you know, it's very full coverage, and if you put too much on, I find that it can start to get a little bit cakey. So I feel like with this foundation, it's probably best to start off with a little bit, and then if you feel like you need more coverage, it is definitely buildable as well, so you can go ahead and build up in the areas where necessary. So I would definitely say in the areas that I went in with the primer, so like my nose, I did find that the foundation was getting a little bit too cakey. I don't know if it's because I put on too much primer, or I mean, the primer itself was very dry and the foundation is dry, so I think the two together is not a very good combination. However, if you are someone that does have really oily skin, then I feel like you should probably give the two a go. So that's my final thoughts and reviews on the foundation. Let me know what you guys think of the foundation. Let me know if you guys think I chose the right shade in the comments down below. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel to see a lot more videos like this. And I hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!